this? The fuzz?
Okay, ALLMIGHT's still alive.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 20 of My Hero Academia, special episode, Save the World with Love.
Just one random guess on what Save the World with Love could be about.
Someone who has like a Cupid quirk.
Yeah, we'll see. But very excited to watch the movie, and I'm not sure when the movie is going to be available for YouTube. I'm going to try to get it done as fast as possible, but you know, it's like it's a little bit extra for a movie. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes of My Hero Academia coming every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes ahead right now in their extended full-length forms, check out the Patreon linked in the description below, where they're all posted now. Without further ado, are we excited for episode 20 of season 3 of My Hero?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Ooh, I am here! In a flashy yellow shirt that matches your Midoriya's! Ta-da!
Oh, Mike, this isn't where
Very
I'm supposed
cool.
to be! Me and the rest of Class 1A are in the middle of our professional hero licensing exam. It's
Yeah,
important.
what are we doing?
I know! And
We
I
have
can't
something
wait
else to
find out
talk
what
about
happens
right now.
next. But kid, just ignore that for now.
Why?
Here's a cue. Do you know the best way to save people? With love!
I don't understand.
You gotta learn to let loose. You're working hard, but you should have fun when you can. So let's go beyond your existing story arc. Plus, Ultra! Hope you enjoy this super special side episode. I take a darling new turn in Save the World with Love. Now cue those opening credits. Go! Morning. Perfect timing.
You're on TV right now. Some kind of retrospective.
About me?
So, just how did All Might, the symbol of peace, become the #1 hero in the world? Let's take a look back on his time studying abroad in America.
You're safe because I am here. That takes me back.
How many decades? Real
That's how he
subtle
named
way
his
of
attacks.
sidestepping the question.
What?
I know that
He liked
costume.
America, so he named his attacks after states.
Gotcha.
Real subtle way of sidestepping the question.
I know that costume. It's from your young age.
He's blushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well spotted.
Oh, well, thanks. I've been a fan of All Might since I was just a little kid.
Well, aren't you an inspiration?
No, not at all!
Could he look more smug?
All Might wasn't acting
Probably.
alone while abroad. The sidekick who supported him was none other than a young David Shield.
Wait, does he mean that David Shield?
Birds of a
David
feather and
Shield.
all that. It's no surprise such elites found each other. Dave, it's been far too long, my friend.
We
I
like
had to
Dave
guess-
still.
If I had to get, what were you gonna say?
We like Dave still.
It seems.
It seems like.
It's also just been a long time. So maybe,
Right, but
I'm
it's
guessing
not like,
that's the prompt.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
An
It's like-
email. An email is
I
here.
have a few notes about my costume.
Not to worry.
I'm thinking that scene was the intro for what the movie's
It's
gonna be,
about
if I had
time
to
to begin
guess.
the
Okay.
special class.
I have a few notes about my costume.
Not to worry.
I bet you
Everything
do.
is ready. Let's teach those wannabe pros a thing or two about heroing.
Wait, what did that say?
Greetings from
Let's
I
teach-
Island.
Those
Greetings
wannabe
from I Island. Melissa Shield. Yeah, Shield.
Mm-hmm.
pros a thing or two about heroing.
UA High holds special classes for those wanting to train during summer vacation. Today's the first one this break, and we have no idea what's in store.
We'll be running
that's
this course
nice.
multiple times with small groups from your class. Today it will be the 6 of you. Just so you know, this will be harder than a regular class. Prepare yourselves.
I wonder what they'll have us do.
Is this gonna be one of those times he threatens to expel us if we fail?
In this master class, you'll be tasked with saving innocent bystanders and capturing a villain.
Oh, so kind of the same thing.
This should be obvious, but villains commit many different types of crime. You six will be dispatched to a scene and will need to determine what happened there. Whether or not a villain was actually at fault, whether or not you should fight, We will be judging your ability to assess the situation as well as how well you defuse it. Welcome your instructors.
I am here, sneaking in through the back door.
What's teaching us? You're looking extra muscly.
One of my favorite Ymers.
He's not the only one today. Cementos, Midnight, and Present Mike will be assisting. They'll be acting as special trainers. Let's get started. Head to ground beta and we'll begin.
I see cardboard police cutouts. This must be where the crime is taking place.
I'll brief you on the situation. There's been an attack in this jewelry store. The employees and customers have been taken hostage and are barricaded inside. The number of villains and bystanders is unknown. As pro-heroes, you've been asked by the police to intervene and resolve this incident to the best of your abilities.
Excuse me, Mr. Aizawa. Our teachers, are they playing the roles of hostages or villains?
I won't be answering questions. Verify the situation yourself and act
I feel like that's an
accordingly.
important thing. Okay.
Yes, sir!
With that, let the capture training begin.
Okay, what's our first move?
That's easy. First, we need to figure out how many villains and hostages there are inside.
Uraraka, you go.
Me by myself?
If we all run in, the villains will notice us. But you can float up to the top window and not get caught.
Yeah, you're right.
Smart.
I'm on it.
Isn't that dangerous?
It is, but we can distract the villains.
Who is this? The Fuzz?
All Might's pretending to be the criminal.
What?
Who is this? The Fuzz. I love that. Like,
Who's Fuzz?
the Fuzz is a really old-timey word for police.
Oh,
Like, it'd be like
gotcha.
who is this? The pig?
The coppers.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, that's funny.
Like, if he just said the Fuzz.
That's funny.
Who is this? The Fuzz?
All Might's pretending to be the criminal.
Just love
I'm a
him.
pro-hero. And you are?
Pro Schmoo, I'm not impressed.
Tell us how many villains there are hostages and how many hostages
Evil
are
All
left.
Might's back.
Okay.
Release the innocents, and we'll consider your demands.
I only have one demand. I want the cops and the heroes to get the hell out of here. If you don't leave, I guarantee I'll slice up these hostages.
Okay.
Okay.
Very well. But first, I need information on who you've got inside. Is anyone hurt?
Someone will be if you don't stop taking your sweet time. Hurry up and get lost, damn it!
One villain, 3 hostages.
Nice, Uraraka.
Okay.
Stay there. Wait for us.
Quick, hide! It's All Might. I mean, the bad guy.
The bad guy.
Make sure that everyone's gone.
In that case, we need to stay hidden. We can't put those hostages in danger.
How do we help them? Think there could be a back way inside?
Why is that
Decision they
happening?
must make. Should they contact the villain again and attempt to persuade him?
This
Gonna
is
blow
stupid.
some shit up.
Kachan? Bakako, calm down. You're planning to charge straight in?
Obviously. I'll fire off a bunch of explosions and take down that villain. You guys can save the hostages or whatever. I don't care.
You're being way
Or
too
whatever.
irresponsible.
What are you talking about? He's right there in the window. This is our chance!
Well,
I knew it'd go like this.
We have to move now, too.
Yeah, let's go!
Kind of forced their hand.
yeah.
This isn't a problem you can fight your way out of.
Ooh.
The villains disappeared inside.
Okay.
Damn it, I won't let you have those hostages!
Oh, no. Hurry!
Wait, is that?
Now you get it. This is the moment when the special class really begins.
Oh.
Oh
Today's
boy.
training is not what you expected it to be.
All
I'm
Might's
interested to see how
down.
you deal with this development.
The villain was.
Wait, are we still supposed to pretend that it's not All Might?
Yes, this is
This is part of
the
it, okay.
scenario. They find him and he's
They
I'm
found a
interested to see how
villain
you
and
deal
he's
with
dead.
this development.
The villain was.
Is he fully dead?
killed?
I thought you'd like this because of like
Yeah.
CSI.
Okay, All Might's still alive. He's playing, but we're supposed to think he's dead.
Is it because of Bakugo's blast?
No way, it wasn't even that strong. Weren't you watching? You were supposed to be our eyes.
Yeah, but I couldn't see anything because of all the smoke.
The murder weapon is a knife covered in blood.
The building was surrounded by police, so we know no one went in or out. That means whoever killed the
We
villain
don't know that.
must still be.
That's the.
There's
That
only
is-
one entrance in and out, so they know that since the police were watching, that nobody really went in and out. That's what they're saying. Just
That is the
take
dumbest,
the leap of imagination.
dumbest possible logical conclusion of this situation, maybe fucking ever.
Just watch.
In a universe
Just-
where people are invisible, they're like, we didn't see anyone leave, so
means
they
whoever
must
killed
still
the
be
villain
here.
Must still be inside.
Yeah.
Hold on, maybe. But it's too soon to know that for sure. We should listen to what they have to say first.
He's right. We need to know how events unfolded.
I'm but a humble employee of this store. A villain suddenly appeared and threatened me. I handed over the jewels and then he tied me up.
I dropped by to pick up a few new pieces, and the villain was already here. He caught me while I was too surprised to resist him.
Yo, my bros, what it do? I came to find a bomb-ass piece of frosting with my hottie GF, and that villain laid me out flat. It was so dope.
When the villain first arrived, was this man already in the...
Who's your first guess of the three?
So stupid. Wait, no, I have something to say.
You know what? Let's wait. We can hear more about them, and then we'll guess after.
No, it's a silly thing. You know the like, was it the butler in the
Clue,
bathroom?
the game?
Yeah. It's like, or was it the maid was out getting mail on Sunday? It's like, oh, there isn't mail on Sunday.
Playing a big game of Clue.
Right. My brain just came up with, he's too dorky to have a girlfriend. So that's the. It doesn't. That's just what my.
He could be
When the
great
villain first
musician-wise.
arrived, Was this man already in the store?
Yes, he was browsing. That beast knocked him unconscious, and he was asleep for quite a long time.
And when you first came into the shop, ma'am, did you see both of these men?
I didn't get a good look when I walked in, but when he was tying me up, I noticed these two men had been in different parts of the store.
Oh.
So far, their stories all seem to fit.
Excuse me. We need to take a quick look through your wallets and bags.
Great balance.
Mm-hmm.
See anything of interest in there?
She's got a bunch of credit cards and cash.
Present Mike's is the same way. They both had enough money on them to buy jewelry.
Yeah.
One of you killed this stupid villain. Just come out and tell us or else.
Which one didn't have
What?
the money?
The stolen jewelry, you moron.
One of them was somebody who worked there.
Oh, gotcha.
Come out and tell us or else.
What's the motive?
Cementos.
What? The stolen jewelry, you moron. Plus, they're just bad guys.
Even if that were the case, isn't it a little too reckless to kill the villain when you're locked in a store? You'd definitely be a suspect.
Besides, the criminal dropped the jewelry. Yet no one took the bag.
If the theft wasn't the motive,
Oh.
then maybe...
Another conflict?
Yeah, if there were two villains in here, and during the attack they argued about how to split up the loot, that could be the motive.
If that's the case, then the
Interesting.
hostages would have heard their conversation.
Nah, girl, I didn't hear anything like that.
Nor did I.
Me neither.
Then you think the villain was working alone?
Yes.
I've inspected every corner of the store. There's no back exit, and all the windows are sealed. It's impossible that anyone escaped.
Then the person at fault has to be one of these three.
I didn't do it.
I'm innocent.
I'm not going down for this. It wasn't me, yo.
They haven't been able to find definitive evidence of who the killer is yet. It's time for their second big choice.
Wouldn't it be best to call the police? The investigators can get to the bottom of this case.
Perhaps that would be wise, yes.
This is so frustrating. We know the culprit has to be one of these people.
Simple. We'll just force them to start talking.
Dude.
Not the best move,
If you
Bakugo.
torture them, then the police will arrest you along with the perpetrator.
Now you're committing a crime.
Torture!
Didn't you?
Hey, you damn nerd. You've got a new idea, haven't you?
Well, something's bothering me here.
What is it?
Why did the villain barricade himself inside the store, you know? 'Cause if he wanted to, he could have just escaped with the goods earlier. So then, why did he stay?
Timing-wise, the authorities arrived
Something
just as I was
scary
putting
outside.
the jewelry in the bag for him. He had no opportunity to flee.
Oh.
Did you call the police?
I never had the chance.
Someone outside
How did the police
store
know
must have seen
then?
what was happening. They're the ones who called the police.
If that's the case, then it has to mean Midnight. It was you.
What? Me?
You were the only one who came into the jewelry store after the villain was already here.
Don't be hasty, Midoriya.
Don't you make us look like a bunch of idiots. Why would somebody
Wait, can you
who called
pause
the
it?
police
I don't quite get it. Okay.
The villain was already there, and somebody from outside saw it and called it in. Midnight entered and said at the beginning, I saw both of them tied up when I walked in. So it had already happened by the time they walked in.
Gotcha.
So if somebody had seen it from the outside and Midnight walked in, why would she walk in if you could see it?
Right. Okay.
Hasty, Midoriya.
Don't you make us look like
I
a bunch
think.
of idiots.
I
Why
could
would
be wrong.
somebody who called the police come inside to face the villain and allow themselves to be taken as a hostage?
Like maybe she saw it and called it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's the reason the villain barricaded himself in here to begin with. Midnight, you knew the man on the floor before this incident, didn't you? And not just as an acquaintance, you knew he committed crimes. You saw him and knew he was going to rob the jewelry store, so you called the police the moment he went inside so they would stop him. And then, before they could arrive, you decided to go in yourself. He must have been shaken to see you, but he also understood your true intentions. Why you
Wow,
were
that's like
there.
a whole plot.
Deku.
Even so, the villain continued the robbery and tied you up like the others. While he was
That's
doing
how it
that,
happened,
The
yep.
police arrived, and he was forced to barricade himself in the store.
No! Why would I willingly put myself in danger like that?
Because you wanted him to change his life. Didn't you?
Like Deku just reading
No
everybody.
matter how
I
many
thought that
times
was
you
funny.
tried to convince him to step away from crime, he wouldn't. So you made sure that this time he'd be forced to change
How did he
his
get
ways.
all of this?
Wait, Deku. Even if things happened the way you just said they did, why would she kill the villain?
All she wanted to do was get him arrested. Yeah, that's right. She has no motive to kill him.
True. There's no motive. That's why the murderer isn't one of these three.
What are you talking about?
Seriously, Deku, hold on!
Could it have been...
Suicide, right?
Probably. Once he figured out
Oh.
what Midnight's intentions must be, it's likely he's still expected to escape as planned. But then we pro-heroes showed up on the scene.
He refused to be taken alive.
Not quite. I think he was worried about something else. If he was caught by the police, his relationship with Midnight might have been exposed, putting her in all sorts of trouble. If that had happened,
Goodness.
a dark shadow would have fallen over the rest of her life.
Dark Shadow?
That's why this villain silenced himself with his own weapon. Midnight didn't say anything because she realized what he was thinking when he took his own life. The sacrifice he was making so that she could live.
Okay.
Out of respect, she couldn't say anything.
You think Midnight and the villain were that in love?
That's so sad. Midnight was only trying to help the
Deku
criminal
needs to
because
just
she cared so much
write
about
Grey's
it.
Anatomy.
The robber was trying
Literally.
to save Midnight because deep in his villainous heart, he loved her as well.
They were both just trying to look out for each other. That's ironic, isn't it?
I believe that this is the truth behind the attack in the jewelry store.
Ribbit.
This was actually some kind of love story?
Okay, that's
He's
enough.
upset.
Oh, this was so fun!
What a 180!
Thanks, you three. You're all done here. Save your strength for the next group.
What'd you think of my acting?
I'd reel it in a bit.
Midoriya,
Sir,
your deductions were exactly what we had scripted for this scenario.
Nice.
The villain did stab himself with his own knife. It was smart work getting to that conclusion by asking a logical series of questions.
Wow! Praise from Mr. Aizawa!
Extremely well
That's
done,
a big
Midoriya.
deal.
But you weren't perfect. You six overlooked one major thing. Therefore, you earned 0 points.
You gotta be kidding!
What?
Observe.
What did they overlook?
What?
The villain's body is gone!
He's alive! I'm fleeing the scene and running towards freedom!
Did no one check if he was actually dead?
I flee the scene and running towards
The
freedom.
assumption that the villain was a corpse, so you didn't tie him up. And that's why you all failed.
Is that even allowed?
Didn't you realize that All Might gave you a hint about the truth? He tried to help you when Asui tickled his nose.
Huh.
He reacted, didn't
How?
he? You thought it
He
was
reacted.
A mistake, but he was
Oh.
alive. That's it for your special class.
They could have gotten it with that, and they just
Okay.
missed it.
All right.
That's a dirty trick.
That is a dirty
Wait a
trick.
second. If the villain is alive, then he pretended to kill himself but looked for a chance to escape the whole time. He didn't stay there for midnight.
Midnight misunderstood and thought he did everything
Yep.
because he wanted to protect her name and honor.
But their love story?
It was...
A sham.
I hate this test and this love stuff!
Oh boy. That was
And
unnecessary.
that is where we were.
All
Well,
right.
I guess not. I thought that's where we were left. We weren't. But
Staying in
that
my
was
muscle
great.
form for so long is excruciating. Oh, that's right. I had an email. It's from Melissa. Dear
Uncle Might.
Then such a. Well, is he gonna read it or? Let's see if he reads
Uncle
it.
Might.
It's been such a long time. Melissa Shield here. I bet you're surprised to get a message from me. I'm writing you because iExpo will be held on Island soon, where Papa and I live. Schools in Japan are on summer vacation right now, right? You should come see Papa. I'll send you a formal invitation to the expo later. A Japanese hero who fought villains while studying abroad reunites with his American friend after so many years. Don't you think it sounds dramatic? P.S. This is a surprise. He'll be so shocked if you show up out of the blue. Can you imagine the look on his face when he sees you again?
The symbol of peace.
I want to see a society where everyone can smile without worry. I will become a symbol of peace, a beacon of hope in this world. Dave.
Young All Might.
All right.
That's pre-injury All Might.
Yeah.
Midoriya on his walk home from UA.
What are you doing here?
Ready to ambush Midoriya on his walk home from UA.
Young Midoriya. There's a place called Island. You ever hear of it?
Oh yeah, for sure! Island is amazing! Every company in the world that's involved in the hero business invested money to create a technological paradise for the research and development of course and
You.
support items. There's always an artificial mobile island where almost 10,000
Just like talking about things that I like.
So research and development of support items.
Really? You want us to go together?
I don't mean we'll just be goofing off. Now that you've officially become
It's
my
a work
successor,
trip.
there are lots of tricks of the trade you need to learn about.
You're doing it for me? Are you sure about this?
Sweet.
Let's go!
Then you better run up to your room and pack your bags right away so we can jet. Can't keep the plane waiting.
We're going now?
Yes, hurry up, go!
That's okay.
Don't leave without me!
And that is where we were
Wow.
left for episode 20 of My Hero Academia,
All
with
right.
the movie being prompted. Very exciting. I think there is a post-credits scene.
Young Midoriya, did you enjoy my star turn as a criminal? You almost caught me! Man, I'm such a sucker for love stories!
Well, it wasn't actually a love story. But, more importantly, we're going to Island really soon, aren't we? What's it like over there, All Might?
You'll see, but only if you watch the movie.
Oh, I get it. Nice plug. People can watch My Hero Academia 2 Heroes in theaters soon.
2 heroes.
All right.
Spoken like a true hero of marketing. Next
I
time,
love the way they did
last
this.
episode left off.
I said academia wrong
Young
at the beginning of the
Midoriya and
episode
rest of
again.
his intrepid classmates
I think I have
defeat
been.
Gang Orca, who barged into the
Sorry.
middle of the second round. Will they be able to get their provisional hero licenses or not? They might fail miserably.
Come on, why would you say that?
Anyway, thank you so much for watching the show.
Just
You
posing.
are the real heroes.
You ready, kid? Let's say it together. Go beyond plus ultra!
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Now for an ultimate move. I named this one after your home state. California!
Hell yeah.
I'm speechless. This is the coolest thing ever. So, what are your first thoughts before we jump into our discussion? Fun little side episode.
Yeah, I know this is technically like before, but I'm so enjoying all of the like more specific task training type stuff.
Yeah. When I thought of this episode, I was like, she'll specifically like this episode.
Loved that episode. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Why did you think I would like it?
Because it's like CSI, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, investigation type stuff. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode and are excited for more episodes every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions that we answer after every episode of any show that we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. All right, question 1. Jinshirk87 asks, thoughts on the special class?
Yeah, very cool. I'm loving seeing the smaller groups and the more like specific lifelike exercises. And it's also cool to see kind of where they were before to compare and see how much they've grown and changed.
Yeah, I specifically like this because we get we get All Might prior to losing the One for All again. So always great to hear his voice acting lines. So that's why I enjoyed the class. But let's go to our second question. Question 2, Gestrid asks, based on what we've seen this episode, what are your predictions for the movie? So we haven't really had a problem set for the movie.
No.
So they're going to America to iExpo to see like a sport item con, essentially, I think.
Right. Maybe like a presentation.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But for the movie itself,
demo?
I'm wondering, like, part of me, like, a small part of me is like, is this guy secretly evil? Like, since he hasn't talked to him for a while, has he become evil and they're going to eventually have to fight? Even though they were sidekicks way back when? Like,
or maybe it's like a plot to get to him where like his friend isn't evil, but someone evil got to the friend and said, get All Might here or kill your family.
Something,
like
yeah.
That. Like,
yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise for him, so I wonder if his daughter's in on it or what that has to do with it. But I know nothing about this movie. I think I've seen one shot from it, one animation sequence, and I will say when it happens. But judging by the scenario, I'm guessing this happens here. But other than that, I know nothing, and I am excited to see what it is. But that is where we're left for episode 20. Are we excited for My Hero Academia's first movie, Two Heroes?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.